What's up guys, welcome to the 50k Q&A. I can finally do this now since I've got my brand new computer, which is good. I'm going to answer as many of these as possible, so it could be quite a long video. But before we get started, just want to let you know that I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a pair of these Puma Evo Power shoes. There is another one of these, I just don't know where it's gone at the moment, so you'll definitely be getting a pair and not just this single one. So stay tuned to find out how you can win that, but for now, let's get started with the Q&A. How long have you been freestyling? I've been freestyling since January 2006, so exactly 10 years ago. Will you answer this question? No. Wait, what? Have you landed / been close to landing any free rev? A lot of people ask this question. It's probably the most common question there was. The answer is no. If I could do a free rev, you definitely would have seen it by now. I've attempted a few like Palais Around the World, Homie Tuzani Lemons, Scala, but to be honest, I really don't enjoy practicing them because it's just this repetition. I don't feel very close to any of them, although I do feel like I could do them if I put some more effort in. It's definitely one of my goals to do Palais Around the World this year though. I think it's about time that I at least do that, so that will be documented in the train series, hopefully. What is the best trick you have landed? I don't know about other freestylers, but I find this question really annoying. There isn't one that sticks out for me, so I'm not sure. I just like to freestyle. I don't know, there is no favorites for me. How long did it take you to learn uppers such as head or lip stalls? Head stall was the first thing I learned. I used to try it all the time. I used to deflate the ball and just put it on my head, so I was cheating in a way, but that helped me learn. Who is the best freestyler? That's a tough question. It's so hard to choose because there's such a variety of guys, but I would have to say Shimo, Andrew, Tobias, Mikaritz, those guys would definitely get my vote. Yeah, so if we could have a mini tournament between those, find out who's the best, I guess. What got you into YouTube? Freestyle did, just posting freestyle videos, and that was it. Before YouTube became popular, everyone used to share download links and post on other websites, so YouTube just made it easier for everyone. Do you follow regular football? If so, who do you support? Favorite players, favorite ever goal, etc. I do. I support Arsenal. My favorite player from Arsenal would be Thierry Henry, and my favorite player of all time would probably be Maradona. Awesome video, man. Who do you think is the biggest talent in freestyle? Without a doubt, at the moment, it has to be Josh Sanders. If you're not following Josh on Instagram, definitely go and do that. He's posting up crazy stuff almost every day. How old were you when you got into freestyle? I was 14, just about to turn 15. Who inspired you to freestyle? Originally, it would have been Maradona, Ronaldinho, football players like that, and then as far as freestyles were concerned, Abbas, Nam, Palais, those three guys really stuck out for me and were great inspirations for me. How long do you freestyle in each session and how many days do you train a week? I don't really follow a set training plan, so sometimes I won't train for a week. Each session for me lasts around an hour and a half or 2 hours depending on how I'm feeling. And as for times per week, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 or 5. I usually tend to freestyle more in the summer. In the winter, I sort of chill out a bit and don't do it as much. Top 3 freestyle skills for beginners. If you're serious about freestyle, I definitely recommend learn Around the World, Crossover, and Hop the World. Those are the 3 most basic tricks in my opinion. Do you ever do performances? If so, have you ever dropped the ball? Do you have any tips to have less drops? I do performances, and the tip that I would say is just be confident in what you're doing. Confidence is key as far as performances are concerned, and also preparation. So plan out your routine and just make sure that you're ready, and you'll find out that once the nerves go away, the drops will go away as well. What was your first competition and how old were you? My first competition was in 2008. It was Red Bull Street Style in Dublin. I was allowed to compete in that because I have Irish heritage and grandparents. I got to the quarterfinals, I believe. I got knocked out by a freestyler called Mark Turner, and Nam won the competition. Do you intend to learn Jordan stall? Probably not. I'd have to learn how to do a handstand first. I really struggle with that sort of stuff. I've never been into climbing trees when I was younger or doing any gymnastics. So I don't know, never say never, but don't expect it anytime soon. When you were a beginner, did you used to train your weak foot a lot or just focus on your strong? So I recommend that every beginner starts training their weak foot a lot sooner. I didn't in the beginning and I highly regret it, and I think a lot of freestylers feel the same way, but you're going to end up using your weak foot anyway, so don't avoid it and make sure you practice it, but also don't let it discourage you. Best value for money freestyle ball. Best value for money match ball, even though it's the most expensive, you definitely get the best value out of it. But apart from that, any sort of replica will do. How long did you train a day at your first 2 years of freestyle, and who's your favorite freestyler from the UK? First 2 years of freestyle training wasn't really a thing. You didn't specifically go out and train, you just sort of did it. Freestyle was a lot different back then, so I'm not sure. It wasn't as much as today. And favorite freestyler from the UK, I don't know. I love everyone, I get along with everyone. So yeah, that's it. What's the best trick you've seen? Probably the one that Mikolai did at the European Street Cup. That was absolutely crazy, and the reaction to it was awesome as well. What's your favorite freestyle gear? It's interesting that you asked that question because I'm currently writing a blog post on my website which will go through everything. So shoes, ball, camera, all of that stuff, so stay tuned for that. Do you like the fact that freestyle is becoming more known because of social media, or would you like it to be more underground like it used to be? I would say that social media is a great thing for freestyle as long as we're aware of what we're doing, especially Instagram. I love seeing freestyle blow up on that. If you just go through the FS Life hashtag, you can see so many new freestyles popping up. It can only mean good things for the sport, and if I didn't like social media, I wouldn't be doing YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So it's a good thing. I don't think anything should stay underground. It can only be positive in my opinion. What are the top 5 freestyle countries in your opinion, not just based on skills but also community? Based on skills, I'd probably say Poland. I feel like they're still ahead of everyone, and as far as community, I don't know, you'd have to go and spend some time with the communities. It looks like the Russian community is really good. The Danish community, which I've experienced, is fantastic and really forward thinking. The Japanese community looks great. I've not been there myself, so I don't know. It's good, man. The freestyle community as a whole is in a really good place at the moment, I would say. Favorite overall style, lowers, uppers, sits, etc. I would used to probably say lowers and sit downs, but now I don't know, I kind of like everything. I like the fact that everything is merging together. If you check out my best of 2015 video, you can see my style is all over the place as far as that is concerned. So it's becoming harder to categorize stuff, and I like that. ET Freestyle says MSN and chill. Yeah, definitely. If you got a time machine, we can do that. How old are you? 24. Almat says Macca Volume 2. I have actually got that. That does exist, so if you want me to react to that, just let me know. Who is your favorite freestyler? There's a few. I would say Pale, Shimo, Takora. Those 3 really come to mind. Also Kamalio as well. But I enjoy everyone, to be honest. Anyone who's at that top level, I enjoy watching them. What are your favorite boots? By boots, I guess you mean shoes, and I would have to say the Puma Archive Light at the moment. What trick was the hardest for you to learn? I would say Lemons Around the World was the hardest. I really remember struggling with that and just leaving it for months before I could even attempt to do it again because it was just so frustrating for me. If you could steal one trick from a freestyler, who and what would it be? I'd probably steal Yusuke stall because I just can't seem to bend my foot in that way. I'm getting close to it, but I'm still struggling with it. So Yusuke stall from anyone. Does height matter or how your body is? I would say it does, very slightly, but only marginally. So don't let that put you off. If you're tall, don't think that you can't do uppers or whatever it may be. Just don't let that put you off. You can do anything you want to. Do you have any tips on discovering your freestyle style and finding new tricks to learn? Firstly, I would say assess what you're doing, if you're happy doing it and if you're enjoying it, or if you want to do something else. If the answer is no and you want to do something else, just start watching a lot of different freestyles from what you're currently doing and just free your mind a little bit and practice different things. You know, don't worry about improving. Just try and find your style, find out what you enjoy, and you'll eventually get there. Is freestyle your job? And if so, how often do you have shows? If not, what is your source of income? So freestyle kind of is my job and kind of isn't. I do performances, obviously YouTube helps. As far as performances are concerned, it gets really busy in the summer. In the winter, not so much. I also work for another company called Football. You may have seen them. I've promoted them a little bit. So I'm working with them, and I also have another job, which I just got, working for a football events company, which is kind of similar. So I don't really have a job exactly. I have many different jobs. Do you have any plans for the future? As far as my freestyle is concerned, just keep on training. As far as YouTube is concerned, I just keep on to do what I'm doing, train around the world, all that sort of stuff. Also, I want to add more on my website, start writing more, and I'm also planning a freestyle course, which I'm pretty excited about. My question is if your MSN address still works. Probably not, because MSN doesn't exist anymore, but the email is still in use and I can log into that. So if you want to email me there, go ahead. You probably won't get a reply though. Are you going to participate in the Winter Sitting Cup, and if so, where will your videos be posted? No, I was going to, but because my laptop broke, I wasn't able to get the clips together, so I might just release a sit down video anyway. What should you do to get 3 no touches after being able to get 2 no touches consistently? Just keep practicing, but also keep switching feet. So when you're doing your training session, go from left to right, try that a few times, and once you're getting good at that, go from right to left, and just keep switching it up, and eventually it will begin to pop up, and then you can go for the third. How to be consistent on lowers? Basics, I would say. Just keep practicing your basics and keep practicing regularly as well. Do you play normal football, and if you play, are you good? I would probably say no, I don't really play football anymore. I used to when I was a kid, and if you're not a professional at what you're doing, I would say that you're not good at it. A lot of people say they're good at football. what a great, oh yeah, I'm sick of football. But if you're not doing it professionally and you haven't had any success in it, then you're probably not as good as you say you are. Are freestyle shoes or soccer shoes absolutely necessary? No, you can practice bare feet if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it personally. Have you ever participated in any big shows like Britain's Got Talent? I auditioned for it once many years ago. It didn't get through to the TV bit or whatever it is. So I guess yes and no at the same time. How did being injured mentally affect you, and what did you learn from it? Do you think it changed your freestyle for the better? That's an interesting question. Injuries have been horrible for me. Like you said, on the mental aspect, that side of things, it's really tough, but also physically it hurts as well. The one thing you learn is patience. You definitely learn to become patient with your body and allow it to heal, and also you learn about your body as well. As for making my freestyle better, I wouldn't say that it's helped in any way, but also I wouldn't say that it's hindered me either. If you could rename a freestyle trick, what would you call it? I'd probably rename new shit to something more suitable, like new poop or something like that. Best mate in freestyle and funniest freestyler you've ever met? I don't know, I've got a lot of good friends from freestyle, and the funniest freestyler I've ever met? That's a tough question. There's a lot of funny guys out there, I'm not sure. The first one that springs to mind is Dan, because he's so outgoing, but there's a lot of other freestylers who are more funnier, but in a quiet, more intimate way. So yeah, there's a lot of funny guys out there. What do you think about modern day freestyle and its aspects compared to previous times? I feel like it's more advanced, not only in tricks, but also the way that freestylers are thinking. A lot of people are growing up, they're getting older, and they're thinking of the business side of things and how to make it commercial. Competitions are popping up, social media is getting bigger, and I think it's all heading in a good direction, and there can only be positive things from it. So I'm excited about that. And I think I'm going to leave the Q&A there for now. Thank you for all the questions. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've watched all of this, fair play, it's been a long video. If you want to win this pair of shoes, all you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. That's it, easy enough, and I'll send them out to you. I'll pick a winner at random, so stay tuned to my Instagram, Twitter for all that stuff, for the announcement. And yeah, thanks again for 50,000 subscribers, and look forward to lots more videos in 2016. All right, take care. Peace.
That won't break me.